And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Ooh, welcome to Waffle Box Podcast, where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 212, we're going to find out how far a get-out-of-jail-free card gets you in California. Spoiler alert, not very far. Well, we're also going to find out what happens when a British woman tries to find love in an old-fashioned way. Plus, we are going to find out what it's like to be Eddie. And much, much more. I'm Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
What's good, y'all? Kush Hayes here, coming to you. Happy early Thanksgiving, y'all. Spoiler alert, we'll be taking the next week or so off. But guess what? It's the Waffle Box. It's the original Waffle Box. You accept no substitutions because it's the best part of Wednesday. We're coming to you all the way from the future home of Super Bowl 60. 11 short weeks, Mike Fish. We're also coming up on 2026 World Cup in the same city. You love us because we do this. We do this because we love you. And I want to give a big fuck you out to Elon Musk for adding an extra password to the Twitter messages. I guess you still want to call it X. Well, fuck you.
You need a password to access your account. Oh, you want to go to your messages? Give me a second password. But why? Why?
Why?
Why? It's
Motherfucker. Okay. Okay.
okay.
No comprende, I say.
Me no speak the English. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm okay, man. We went over a little bit thing. You know, there was some real stressful moment getting everything ready for this show today, but we're here. We're ready to boogie. I had a weird weekend.
Oh,
I underwent a sleep study.
oh,
I sent you a photo of this,
you
and
did.
just in the photo that you can see, which was, you're seeing more of me now than you did in that photo, but from here up,
Yeah.
I was covered in at least a dozen wires, and that's not including the rest of the wires that are all the rest of my body. It's one of the worst experiences I've ever had, and I have the feeling that when the results come back in 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be like, well, you're having trouble sleeping. Did you know you're snoring? And I was like, yeah, I told you all this shit.
So this was a medical thing, or was it like they
Yeah,
paid you like
no,
$100? So hey, can we study
no.
you, pal?
It was a medical thing. I'm at that age where you got to get your checkups in, man. You got to go see the doctor, get your physical, get some blood work done.
Nope.
Pee in a cup. Make sure that you got no stids. By the way, stid free. Yay. Um, but she asks you a battery of questions. The doctor does, and then she goes like, "Do you snore by any chance?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, are you having trouble sleeping?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, we have a sleep study program. It was like, is that going to cost me anything? It's like, no, it's going to go to insurance. Would you like to participate in it? And it was like, yeah. One of the
Yeah.
worst experiences I've ever had, dude. Honestly, like I went in there pretty optimistic. I knew there was going to be a couple wires on the old noggin here. Holy shit! Like, also, just forget the fact that you're already having trouble sleeping in a different room in a different bed, neither of which are yours. But then you have all these electrodes stuck to your skull and various parts of your anatomy. And I, I, I'm already a tosser and a turner. I am not a Scottish Shepherd. However, I roll around a lot in bed, and when you're plugged into a device just over here, you are afraid of getting unplugged, and then they got to repeat the whole thing over from the beginning, which can be a pain in the ass. So, for this sleep study, which they had me in that bed, I was there for 9 hours. They had me in the bed for 8 hours. Uh, I maybe got 2 hours of sleep. They connected a device called a CPAP,
Oh, I'm aware of a
CPA,
CPAP. Yeah.
and you put this gimmick on your nose. They have bigger devices that cover the whole mouth and nose, but they just put this thing up here, and the guy gave me very simple instructions like just breathe through your nose, don't breathe through your mouth. And I was like, all right, that shouldn't be a problem. Like I feel like I do that already,
That'd
but
be hard for some people I know. fucking
I've
mouth breathers.
to be fair to the device, it did actually help me finally go to sleep. However, at some point, I had made the mistake of opening my mouth unconsciously, and all of a sudden, now I'm drowning. There's not a speck of water around me, but now I'm drowning. I either yanked the whole device off my head. The guy bursts into the room because, by the way, there's a camera watching me, which is very unusual when you're sleeping, despite how much camera time we have. Like it was like
Mm.
just
Give
imagine
him
this
a
thing just
show.
watching you. And just like, what's going on? I was like, fuck this fucking thing. I never want to see this. Get it out of here. Get it out of here, Jamie.
I was under the illusion that a CPAP machine was to help, because there are some people out there that sometimes when they fall asleep, there's a risk that they will die when they sleep. And
That is a thing for some people,
I thought the
mostly
CPAP was
morbidly
supposed to help
obese.
you stay alive, not choke you while you're fucking sleeping.
Well, so that's why they told me to just continue to breathe through my nose. But something also, we're again, this will probably come back in the results. It's a thing where like I still have my tonsils, or maybe my tongue is too goddamn big, or my throat is too damn small, or a combination of this whole thing, but with the CPAP gimmick on my nose, for some reason, opening my mouth caused me to choke. And the guy was like, "You're okay, dude. You just went through you had a obtuse apnea, obscene apnea."
Oh,
There's
the old
sleep
app.
apnea, and then there's just this other gimmick
Just
of apnea. And
apnea.
he's like,
Just
and then
general
you freaked
apnea.
out. And I was like, yes, I'm quite freaked out here. Get this device out of here. I don't want it.
Is it
Like,
sleep apnea where you just like can fall asleep just randomly?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Maybe
believe
I'm
it
thinking
is
of something
not. I
else.
believe it's sleep apnea that keeps you up, but I don't know.
Uh, Speaking of snoring, though, I found out that I snore.
You only discovered
Because
this?
yeah, recently, like
Okay.
maybe it's a new thing, but
Might be anything. Highly unlikely.
I went to have a massage,
Nice.
and so I paid like the extra money because treat myself for a 60-minute body massage and a 30-minute foot massage.
Okay. Oh, you're comfortable like that, huh?
Oh yeah, and
Like, don't touch my feet, bitch.
oh no, I tell you what, after the 60-minute body massage, which was uncomfortable in certain ways, which I'll get into in a minute. But
Oh no, I get it.
during the 30-minute foot massage, on at least three occasions, I woke myself up snoring.
Wow.
Like I was out. It was so
Okay.
relaxing. It was the most
Okay.
relaxing massage I've ever had.
Jealous. Jealous.
Oh, well, no, here's the thing, right? Because this is where we're going to get into the other thing. Because normally, what I find is that I like the idea of the massage
Mhm.
and it's supposed to relax you. But I just live in constant anxiety during the massage because one, I'm concerned that blood flow might go to a certain place.
Man, it hit you in the chin. Not
And
comfortable. Like,
that, but so this time I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's natural.
hmm
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna, whatever happens, happens, right?
Okay.
And it may have happened, right? But the thing is, so I thought, okay, so if I'm going to go with this newfound freedom attitude, where it's like, hey, whatever happened. But still, I don't want to look like a creep guy.
You do not.
So
It's
I
not good looking on you, my friend.
purposely wore the tightest underwear
Oh,
that
that's
I
not
owned.
also probably not a good idea.
Well, I found that out the hard way, no pun intended, because at some point, I guess when she did my legs, but they also do your butt. They also
hmm
massage your butt. So she
hmm
just yanked my underwear. She basically created this thong for me.
Oh,
And then the way she was kind of moving me around and stretching me around, 100% she saw my penis at some point.
probably.
And it's like, oh, Jesus, this is weird.
Yeah, I don't even have a wife, and when I haven't been in a massage therapy room since the pandemic, so it's been well over 5 years now. But again, no wife, no girlfriend. no significant other, but I'm always like, yeah, just stay above the equator and everything will be fine. Don't everything's in my lower back and my shoulders and my neck. That's it. Don't worry about anything else. Don't touch my legs. Definitely don't touch my feet, bitch. And we get along swimmingly. I believe that's a word. If we didn't say that before the show, we said it during the
We
show.
do love to get along swimmingly.
Mm.
I will share a story. I won't say the name of the person that told me this story, to protect, because it's so
Darnell from
yes,
Oakland.
Darnell. So Darnell was having a little bit of a trouble with his shoulder,
Mm.
right? Really bothering, like super, like to the point where like, okay, it's just hurting to live at this point with my shoulder.
Oh,
It's like,
been
oh,
there.
and so he
Breathing
was like,
hurts. Yes, I get it.
so he's like, I'm gonna go get a massage. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it's like a muscle thing. Maybe blah blah, blah.
Pinched
So
nerve, probably. Yeah.
so he went to the massage parlor, and the massage parlor that he liked to go to didn't have any last minute appointments available. So he's like, fuck. So he like just did a quick Google search and went to this new massage parlor. And so he went
What was it,
in,
Chinatown?
and they asked him, so, oh, what's like, he goes, well, I
Ooh, heavy
really have like
pause.
a re I really have like a bad shoulder. My shoulder's really hurting me, right? And so okay. So he goes into the room, and the woman instantly starts going to town on his Mr. Johnson, right? Just starts
Oh,
going to town.
so
And
just starts just banging on
just,
the
just,
door,
just
huh?
straight jacking it straight away, right?
Oh.
Like no foreplay whatsoever. But the way he told the story was hilarious because he said to the woman, he was like, "Oh, this is nice, but seriously, my shoulder is actually really hurting. Like, maybe we can get to this later." Like,
You know what? I think we can classify that as a happy accident.
that's off. I just by looking at his face, that's what Bob Ross meant by a happy accident.
Mm.
100%. Bob Ross 100% got hand jobs at massage parlors. 100%.
Accidentally every time, all
Abs
360 times.
Oh, that's very nice there. Oh, maybe we could maybe we could yeah, how about we cut the balls right there? Yeah, that'd be nice.
And don't forget these happy trees over
Oh,
here. You know what?
there's heavy trees. Oh. Oh, there you go. So
Do you
that's
think
massage
Bob
parlors.
Ross's Johnson actually had the same bushy afro?
Oh, 100% he had a huge fucking bush.
Hmm.
I used to have a big bush back in the day, not to get too
Yeah.
personal.
Hmm.
Before I
Yeah.
discovered, because I was like a little bit too scared to manscape.
Hmm.
Because I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
there's a
what if,
razor or just
exactly, what
any
if
kind
I,
of cutting device. Probably, yeah, no.
until one day when I was like in my late teens, early 20s. I can't remember. 'Cause I didn't write it. I didn't go Dear Diary. I manscaped for the first time. So I don't
Oh,
know exactly when
okay.
it was. But I was playing, because we was very, horny teenagers in a group setting with friends. We were playing reverse strip poker, where you had to
Oh,
win
interesting.
your clothes back.
Oh,
So basically,
interesting.
it's just basically a way of like, let's just get everyone fucking naked, right?
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
And so I was sitting there, and then a friend of mine look over, and he was like, Jesus Christ, what is that? And I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna have to. I'm just bite the bullet. I'm gonna manscape, I guess. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, so you're a little bit younger than me. Manscaping was not at least a popular thing when I was in my earliest 20s. But yeah, I had to take the smallest bit of scissors, those play scissors that they give kindergartners so they don't cut their fucking fingers off, so I had to cut Bozo the Clown's fro off here, and yeah, it wasn't the most it wasn't the most even of hedges trimmed.
Oh, you didn't get the fade right.
No, no, of course, again, like I'm just using a pair of scissors. Now I got the gimmick in the shower, but it's you know, there's always going to be something here. because there's just too much real estate here. There's just too
Well,
much real estate everywhere, kids.
that's
Just
my problem. So I'm not very good at. So I have, for whatever reason, if there is a God, he was making fun of me by the distribution of hair on my body.
yes, same, same.
So
We have the same God apparently.
I have very little. Oh, yes, we both have very little hair on our heads, on the top of our
Hmm.
heads.
Hmm.
We are generously given the hair on our chins.
Everything from here down
Well, no. So,
there.
so here's the thing. My chest, it's pathetic. The hair
Really?
on my chest is pathetic.
Oh my goodness.
If you ever saw my brother topless, like he got all the hairy chest jeans.
Okay.
Like he, if you saw him, even if he's wearing like a fucking turtleneck, you can still see the hair. Like, hello. Like he's such a hairy chest, right? I have none of. I've got like a shitty triangle of patheticness.
Okay.
But then as you go down, I have the like, the landing strip, I guess
The
they call
treasure
it.
trail is what the ladies call it.
Okay, the treasure shower, right? Leading to the man bush.
Sure.
But then, for whatever reason, my arms and my legs are incredibly hairy.
Same. Yeah.
So when I'm manscaping, it's like, where do I stop? Like, how do I? Because do I have to
Yeah.
fade in my legs? Like,
You
it's just
can't. Yeah.
weird.
You just yeah.
So now it's kind of like I have. It's like I'm the the hair on my legs and the manscaped region. It's like I'm wearing reverse arseless chaps.
I was
Or no,
so
actually, or real arseless chaps, I guess. The hair is the chaps, I guess.
so no, again, everything from the center of the eyeballs here straight down to the ankles, and then for some reason I have hobbit toes. But everything is covered in hair. Everything is covered in hair. But one night I was at one of my favorite clubs. We
Hmm.
talked about it on the Waffle Box once upon a time last year, and I was alone with a young woman, and she got a little frisky, little adventurous, and she grabbed my shirt here and pulled on it for some reason. I don't even remember the
Oh,
exact thing,
and she
but
got some
she
hairs in
tore
there.
some hair out.
Oh,
Guess what? That patch of hair has not grown back and it has been well over a decade. And I'm just like, what the fuck is
jeez.
this? Why is this a thing? Why is this a lack of a thing now? Like, what is this?
But yeah, the moral of the
Also, maybe
story
you should
is,
start turning more shit out. Like,
yeah, yeah. But so fellas, don't be afraid to manscape, as they always say. If you cut the
yeah.
grass, the tree looks bigger. That's what I always thought.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, that is a saying. I think they put it on a birthday cake.
If they don't, they should.
And they will now. We will that into existence.
Go to waffleboxcakes.com.
Wafflecakes.com.
Wafflecakes.com. For your penis themed birthday cakes.
Ooh, erotic cakes.
Mmm. Yeah. Oh,
What if we ended up spiraling out of control and just we became an erotic cake dealer and our business was just so good we had to quit the podcast and just focus strictly on erotic cakes?
be right back. Woo! Sneeze there. Oh, you know,
Gesundheit.
the ladies for their birthdays and for the bachelorette parties, they would love chowing down on the dick-shaped cake. Especially with the cream scented. Come on, it writes
Mhm.
itself.
Mhm. See, yes, I think we also you'll be able to do the whole gimmick. We'll graft whatever image onto your fondant or whatever the frost. I don't know how they do that shit, but you can take like a photo, your family photo, and put that on a sheet cake.
Yep.
We're gonna have a Kush and a Mike cake. The separate
Yep.
cakes, separate cakes. We're not in the same cake.
We don't cross the streams.
We will not cross those streams unless you pay us extra, ladies
Well, maybe we could
or dudes.
license. We could license.
Ooh,
So we could like make a, for example, you could for extra money because it's gonna be expensive, obviously, premium. We're not
not gonna
gonna
be
keep,
cheap.
but you buy like say $100 to buy a cake in the shape of Channing Tatum's dick,
Hmm.
and so
And
you're
what's the
paying it. Oh, they could. Oh God, look at me! I'm eating Channing Tatum's dick.
As a scale replica, a one for one, like this is the Tatum. This is
Well,
the
I mean, it
Tatum.
depends.
It's for cake wise, it would be small, but it used to be like, that motherfucker's got a big dick.
Well, I mean,
Like,
if we're able to make profit from Channing Tatum's penis, we would, if need be. I haven't seen it. Maybe he's good, but we would embellish. Maybe, we don't want to make
yeah,
our clients look bad.
no, 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 no.
So every celebrity that allows us to make a cake in the shape of his dick would be at least 8 inches.
Yeah, I mean,
At least.
given,
Yeah,
given.
you know.
Well, you don't ignore the small guys. I got no better word. I was trying to be poetic, but yeah,
The
don't
Danny
ignore the small
DeVitos of
guys.
this
A
world. Is
little.
that what you're trying to say?
You want a DeVito? That's a little personal cake for you. It's a cupcake.
It's $50.
A DeVito, maybe it's 45. Maybe it's even 30. But yeah, a little DeVito. You want to? It's four in the afternoon. You go home in an hour. You're having your tea, and maybe a DeVito.
But you never know. The thing is, not everyone's in proportion. That's the
Hmm.
crazy thing. Like
Hmm.
for some reason, I just get the feeling that Peter Dinklage is fucking packing.
See, yes, I
Like
concur.
I bet when he gets aroused, he falls over.
Human tripod.
Right?
The literal human tripod. Did you ever read the Ric Flair biography that WWE put out? It's supposed to be an autobiography, but all that shit is ghostwritten. Um,
I did not.
very fun read. Very fun read. Very quick
How
read.
many times does he tell our stories told where he's wearing a robe and nothing underneath, and then he taps a air stewardess on the head with his penis?
I believe I'm 100% sure that does come up once upon a time. The story I'm particularly thinking of is he's at whatever party. I don't even think he remembers what party he's at, but he's the Nate, and he's trying to get all of his boys laid. And sure enough, he's hanging out with a little person, and he was like, "Baby, you gotta hook up with my man Marty here." And she's like, "I ain't hooking up with that midget. I ain't hooking up with Marty the midget. He's only 3'2". And he's like, "Baby, he's 3'2", but his dick is 3'4". And she went, "Fuck you, Ric Flair. That ain't true." And he's like, "Marty, show him." And Marty goes, "Zzz," and just drops it on the ground. And she's like, "Well, if you insist. I mean, we're only here one night, right?
Ah,
All right, come on, Marty." And Flair would do that for his boys, and like, but also
good for
like,
him.
if Marty wasn't packing, that wouldn't be a story.
Yeah, nah. We have said penis, or at least I have. Probably in the first 20 minutes of this podcast more than I ever have in the rest of the history. I'm not
In
saying
a
it's a bad
series of
thing.
this show, for sure, yeah. But we talk a lot about the cock and balls a lot, yeah.
We
Especially ours.
yeah, we're schlong advocates. If you got it, flaunt
Um,
it, as they say.
Amen to that.
Cheers.
Tink, Lidge.
Anyway, this is going to be we got a lot to talk about tonight. This is going to be a bumper episode since by the way, we're missing next week because I am, next week is the week of Thanksgiving, and because I am a curmudgeon and not thankful for anything, I am leaving this country for a week. Gonna
Better you do it your way before ice gets to you.
yeah, go to the motherland to see my parents. Probably watch
Speaking about the
Dancing with the
motherland,
Stars.
so I get Harry and I get Andrew mixed up. I don't care which one is which, but they made a big deal the last couple of weeks in the news where so and so now has to renounce his princeship, and I was like, well, again, I
Oh, that
must be
was
confusing one brother
the
with the other, but I was like, I thought that already happened.
no, I
Like,
think wasn't that fucking the Epstein's buddy?
again, I don't.
I don't know.
I'm deferring to you on this. That's why.
I don't think it was one of the brothers. I think it was
A different prince?
one of the other queen's sons
Oh,
that
fascinating.
was that
So little
led
I
a
know
little
about
bit of a
this.
sketchy lifestyle, shall we say. I think I could be
So
wrong.
little I know about this. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
moving
it's,
on.
it's a weird melting pot, that family, shall we say. So who
Indeed.
knows? They're all uncles of each other at some point.
Oof. Tiny island, huh? Tiny island.
That's why they're so cross-eyed, as they say. Their
Mhm.
left eye is in their right socket, and their right eye is in their left socket. That's
Yeah,
12
yeah.
toes. 12 toes, that's all I'm saying. Anyway,
12 toes down.
let's find out what's been going on in this weird and wacky world in the past 14 days because I wrote this script a while ago and I was too lazy to change it. In
No one will know.
this fortnight's top stories.
Penis.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
Schlong.
Penis. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Did the show end?
No, okay. Um,
We're silly.
we are silly gooses, but we're having fun. That's the main thing. We're having fun. We're all having fun.
Everyone's having fun. Everyone's having fun. I gotta wait. I gotta blow my nose.
Open a beer. This is great audio
That's gonna
content.
be it.
That's all we know. Okay. A driver in your old neck of the woods.
Oh,
Well, not no, I don't know. California's a big old place.
it is a big state. There's a
So
lot.
it might not be your neck of the woods, but Fullerton, California. How far is Fullerton, California?
Southern, very southern California.
Are they sketchy as fuck?
I don't know, but it's like so. California is so big that I mean, you go east of
How big is it?
Well, if you live where I live, you can't really. You can only go about a mile west before you hit the ocean. However, if you go east, you can hit Reno within the afternoon. It's five hours tops. Okay, not no the state of Nevada is what I'm saying. However, if you're going north to south, from my spot, take you 7 hours to reach Oregon, and take you 6 hours to reach Los Angeles. That's Los Angeles. That's not even San Diego. That's not even the Mexican border. That's an extra 3 hours. So like you can travel an entire day and still not leave California. But Fullerton's way down there. Way down there. Don't ask me for map coordinates, but it's way down there.
It's probably the hardest sketchy people. Like same in New Jersey. Where I'm not saying if you're from South Jersey, you're weird. However,
Hmm.
generally speaking, whenever you hear like a weird story involving someone from New Jersey,
Mhm.
9 times out of 10 they're from South Jersey. Like
Okay.
it's something in the water. I don't know what it is, but South Jersey's an interesting place.
I mean, so California, like, not to get political, but
Oh,
California
oh,
gets classified as a blue state, which I guess
oh,
means a liberal state.
yep.
However, you go out of the Bay Area and you go out of Los Angeles, everyone there is Trump's. Everyone outside of those two little bubbles are Trump supporters.
Same as New Jersey. If you look at the map,
Yeah, I
it's
believe it.
just pretty much the nice little snuggly part next to Manhattan is all blue, and then it gets kind of redder the further you go.
Plenty of N bombs dropped freely, liberally, happily, proudly.
Well, here's the thing, right? No, we're not going to get political or whatever here, but I was just like,
We try not
I
to.
always say, to play devil's advocate. But it's always like the more sparser areas
Yeah.
are the redder areas
Mhm.
because they don't generally hang out with many other people because they're just like in a very sparse area. So they are more leaning towards not giving a fuck about other people. Not, you know what I mean? Because they're just like, well, I don't deal with other people. Why the fuck would I give a shit about other people? I want
Hmm.
to worry about myself.
Okay. That's a
That's
good
my theory.
perspective.
That's my theory. Anyway.
It's a good
But anyway,
theory. It's a good
what are
perspective.
we gonna? What's happening in Fullerton?
What is happening in Fullerton, my
Happening in
fish? I'm sorry.
Fullerton.
Way to get back on the road, sir. Thank you.
Or literally. So a driver in Fullerton, California, tried to hand over a Monopoly get out of jail free card during
Oh,
a
yeah.
traffic stop.
I heard this story. Yeah, it's funny.
Do you know what annoys me more about this
No one else.
story is not the fact that this person literally got put like, why the fuck have you got a get out of jail free card on you, on your person?
Because he
Like,
knew this. He knew this would come up.
he's like, this will be funny. This will be funny. I guess, maybe.
When he was drunk, he got his wallet. He found his get out. He's like, I'm gonna use this someday, and he put it in there. And maybe he forgot about it for multiple pullovers. But this one night, he was like, ah.
Ah.
I had a
Um,
friend. I'm sorry to
no, go
segue here.
right
I had a
ahead.
friend whose one of his older sisters worked at the San Francisco Policemen's Credit Union. It's a bank. All they do, it's just a bank. It's a bank, but
Yep.
it's a bank specifically designed for policemen,
Oh,
family policemen, and a couple other extra people depending on what asterisks you have. Okay. Like, but it's policemen. No one's robbing this bank ever. You'd be stupid
no.
if you did. My man would carry his sister's business card in his wallet, and he's a teenager, by the way, in this story. So he's not even of legal drinking age. But
Loser.
anytime the cops would fuck with him because he was doing something stupid, because he was drunk, they would throw him in the back seat, and they'd be like, "So you guys know my sister Michelle?" And they're like, "Oh, you're Michelle's sister." Okay, buddy. I guess we're not going to 850 Bryant now. We'll just take you home.
God damn, I
Well,
need that
you gotta
business
sleep
card.
it off. 99% of the time, he just got taken home whenever he did something incredibly stupid because his sister worked at the cops bank. Oh my. Something on my screen just went wild there. Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine.
Was it my eyes? Anyway. So
Ah,
yeah, this guy, this the issued his get out of jail free card during a traffic stop. The officer apparently laughed at the attempt, reminded the driver that quote creativity isn't a legal defense. Hmm. Well, tell that to O.J.
can be.
Simpson. That was pretty. The
I
Chewbacca
don't think that was a
defense.
good comparison, but I understand where you're going with this.
Um, he issued him a real citation and advised saving the card for a rainy day.
I mean, bitch is pouring right now. Like,
Yeah.
I was
What do you mean
laughing.
it was a rainy day? I'm getting pulled over. This is a
Yeah.
pretty fucking rainy day, officer. But what you should have done, instead of giving him a get out of jail free card, what you want to do is wait. You get pulled over by the cops. They say, "Oh, do you know why I'm pulling you over?" Which I always like. I mean, thankfully, I've never been pulled over, but maybe I don't know
Oh,
if
scary.
if real life imitates art, if they actually do say, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" It's like, dude, like what? If you don't know why are we in this situation, pal? Okay, if you don't know why, anyway, and then you wait and go, "Oh no, I don't know." Like, while you was doing 40 and a 30. Oh no, I'm really sorry, officer. What's the punishment for that? And then he goes, well, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. Blah 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 blah. Wait for him to hand you the ticket with your fine on, and then you go, boom, Uno reverse. That's what the card you need. Hold on, not the get out of jail free card.
Mm,
Bap, Uno reverse.
mm,
And then
mm.
suddenly, now you're richer because the cop has to give you the money, and off you go.
It's
Genius.
an interesting theory. I would like you to test that. I don't want you to go out of your way to test that, but I do want you to
Well,
start driving around with an Uno reverse card in your wallet.
like, or maybe that just in case. So if ever I do get pulled over, as the police officer is approaching my car, I kind of flash him the Uno reverse card. Like, do you want to mess with this? Do you want to try this? I didn't think so.
No, I think you got to be. I think you got to be crafty about it. Where again, you're handing your ID over, but the Uno reverse card is with it. And you be like, "Ha ha, gotcha."
Or like
I
the Uno
also, I
reverse
also
card.
foresee you being in handcuffs at this point.
Yeah. Or maybe I should just like slip him like a $10 bill. Like, buy yourself something
Oh, definitely
nice.
don't
How
do
about
that.
that? How about that?
No, you're going to insult him with the $10 bill, not because you're bribing him, but because it's $10.
You think I need to bust out like the Hamiltons or something at least?
You might need a Benjamin actually.
Oh, they don't grow on trees, Kush.
They don't.
Well, I mean,
I
technically
mean,
I
and
do, I
they're
guess. Yeah.
yeah, but
Mm,
they're technically made out of cotton and hemp. But okay,
mm. We don't talk about cotton. We don't get to that. Bless you.
thank you.
What else happened? Right, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's fucking crazy.
Oh my God, yeah, but a lot of controversy coming out of the SA.
They love
The
a bit of
United Arab
controversy,
Emirates.
right? Word
Or
on
are
the
those two
street
different
though,
countries?
UAE is yeah, a separate thing.
Okay,
Because like
Saudi
there's
Arabia.
UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and all that, that kind
Copy,
of
copy, copy.
region.
Yeah, I'm not good at geography. My bad.
All you need to
My bad.
know, all you need to know is they've got a lot of money,
Oh boy, do they ever.
a lot of fucking money, right? So if you didn't know, in 2034, the FIFA World Cup of Soccer is going to be hosted in Saudi Arabia,
Okay.
unlike the one in 2026, which is going to be hosted in North America, where Kush mentioned, oh, there is a game happening in San Francisco, but a game, whatever, losers. The World Cup final is
Yeah,
going to be
no.
held in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Suck a dick.
No,
Um,
we're getting the whole tournament, dog. Like people are working like 40 days on this thing. It's not for one game.
it's a couple of games, but the
Yeah, oh,
final,
it's definitely a couple of games.
the, but the
Oh boy,
final,
it's a couple of games.
when a country is deemed world champions, they are going to be deemed world champions in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's a
In
fact.
2026?
Yes.
No. The
Yes.
finals.
Look it up,
I've seen
pal.
the bid.
Look it up,
I've
and
seen the
you
bid
are
sheets,
about to be
motherfucker.
very disappointed. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is
Are
there's like a
you?
dozen games happening
Oh, yeah,
here
well,
in
because there's like 36 teams in the what? There's a bunch of fucking games happening all over the place.
I
So
don't know
I'm
anything
not
about
trying to
soccer.
take.
I'll be the first one to say that. Like, I don't know anything about soccer.
Well, you're gonna learn a day, as Kevin
I
Hart said.
guess so. Yeah.
Or maybe
I'm not
not.
going to be at
Anyway,
the Levi's though,
right?
regardless.
You've been to a stadium, right? Maybe not for a soccer game, but you've been to a stadium with lots of
I've been
people
to
in
a
it, right?
stadium once upon a time. Yeah,
Yeah,
that happened.
right. So these Saudi Arabians fucking when like I've got lots of money. What else do I do? I just keep thinking of crazier things, right?
Hmm.
The quote unquote kingdom of Saudi Arabia
Hmm.
plans to build the world's first sky stadium,
Oh yeah, I read that shit.
which will be floating 350 meters above ground. The structure will hold 46,000 fans and will become a key venue in the 2034 FIFA World Cup. So if the mock-ups, because they're not going to start
They're
building it for
beautiful
2027,
pictures.
but it's like it's basically on top of a fucking skyscraper. This
It's on a skyscraper.
46,000 seat stadium, which if ever you've been to a sports stadium that's on the ground,
Yeah, right.
getting out of that bitch after the game is horrendous. Could
Getting
you
in there is not much
imagine?
easier.
Could
Yeah,
you imagine the game finishing and you have to wait for the fucking elevator? Oh,
dude, they're not gonna have enough. They could have like 50 elevators and it still won't be enough.
it's gonna be miserable.
Oh, shite.
Like, and then
Yeah.
what's the point? Because even if you're in the stadium, all you're gonna be able to see is the stadium. You're not even gonna be able to enjoy the view. It's a dumb fucking idea. It's a waste of money.
I have a feeling they're gonna figure out a way to get the view in there. That's how
Oh, what, make
that
everyone see through?
not necessarily, but again, like Oracle Park where the Giants play in San Francisco, like you can pretty there's a good view. There's a good view to see here. Like I'm trying to type up 350 meters to well, I would 2 feet. Is that
What's it?
1148 feet.
Like, how many
I
stories is that?
Great that leads to a second question.
Oh,
Yes. I believe that's over 1,000 stories.
no, it's not 1,000 stories. That's insane. 1,000 stories?
Yes, 1,000 stories.
Like, I'm pretty sure. Isn't like the what's the one in Toronto? Is it What's the big tower in Toronto?
It is 0.2 miles in the sky.
1,000
1/20th of a
stories.
mile in the sky.
1,000 flight of stairs. I think you'd be at the moon if you went that far. That might be an
In
exaggeration. I don't know.
stories. Searching 95 to 115.
Ah,
Yeah,
you was close. You was close.
I was close. I was
Yeah,
closer than
yes,
you were.
yes.
I was
Yeah,
closer
you
than you
were.
were,
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
was. You was. You was. Still, it's a lot of stories. It's a lot of
Dude,
stories.
115 stories in the
Ridiculous.
air
And
with a
I'm,
soccer stadium. Like,
yeah.
is Saudi Arabia is an earthquake country? Like, I know
I
they have some
fucking hope not.
sandstorms, but that shit's never knocked down a building, has it?
But that's where I was going to go with this. Like, I'm not an engineer or a what's the fancy name for people that make buildings? Like the architect. There we go.
Architect,
Architect.
engineer too, engineer.
Architectural engineer. Boom. Merge the two.
Boom, bang.
Bam.
You got my architectural and your engineering. You got my engineering and your
When to
architecture.
become one. But having
Life
a
goes good.
46,000 seat stadium plopped on the top of a 100 something story building just
Yeah.
doesn't sound structurally sound to me.
I mean, it would have to be super duper triple reinforced.
Yeah, I just don't like the sound of that. I would
Again,
not.
like it's Saudi Arabia's a peaceful state? Question mark. But that doesn't mean a rocket propelled grenade couldn't take that thing down,
As long as you're not
or an
a
airplane.
journalist. Anyway, I'm not going to get into
Oof. Like
that.
again, we're just talking safety here, folks. Safety first.
Just, yeah, safety first.
Not trying to
Like,
give any assholes any ideas. Please just stay home.
just watch it on TV.
Watch it on TV. If you can't get a ticket, stay home.
Stay home. What else has been going on? Last month, at the end of last month, October 28th to be exact, a
Okay.
truck transporting lab rhesus monkeys
Oh,
overturned on Interstate 59 near marker 170. This is too much information. In Jasper County, Mississippi. I don't like this
it
story, right?
Mississippi is now what we're
Happy
calling
City.
Mississippi. Mississippi.
Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
But
Nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Love
scissor
that.
kick you in the head.
Right, I'm gonna read you the story and tell me if you feel comfortable with these rhesus monkeys that are out on the loose, right? So it says the monkeys associated with Tulane University's National Biomedical Research Center escaped when cages were damaged. Officials say three remain at large, while the
Mhm.
local sheriff's office warned that they were aggressive and possibly infected. The university stated the animals were not exposed to any infectious agents. I don't feel safe about that. I'm not comfortable.
So I heard that they were not only infected with hepatitis, which is why
Oh
we
wait, is
call it
this the story
hepatitis.
that you was talking about like 3 fucking weeks ago?
This is the story I was talking. I tagged
Oh
you in this
my
story. Yeah. There's an
god!
update to this, by the way. Three on the one.
Wow.
That number
So
is a
so
lot
they're
more,
so
a lot
these
less.
rhesus monkeys had hep.
They got hepatitis C.
Fuck.
They have COVID, and then they have some other strange ass fucking disease as well. But something happened. Nothing in any of these stories say why they got out. They're just like, yeah,
Yeah, the
the
cage got
monkeys escaped.
damaged. What do you want?
The monkeys just escaped. I can tell you a housewife
Oh, where
around
this is going.
Mississippi actually took one out with her her home fucking pistol.
Oh,
And then she got all in her feelings because she killed a monkey, but it was just like, bitch, that thing was a threat to everybody. So to the best of my knowledge, we haven't heard shit about this since this one monkey got gunned down, but
this is
there's still
goddamn cover
two
up.
out
That's what it
there.
is.
Dude, we gotta quit fucking around. Like either you need better safety practices, safety protocols, safety practices, protocols, or we need to stop doing this shit. Like, because this only ends negatively. Like, we already went through fucking 3 years of COVID. We're now coming on our sixth year since that shit started. And we're not in lockdown anymore, but that was a long goddamn time, dude. We don't need any more of this shit because of hepatitis infected COVID monkeys.
I think this is slowly becoming a catchphrase of the Waffle Box podcast, but just leave the monkeys alone.
Leave the monkeys alone,
Just leave the
please.
monkeys alone.
Would you mind leaving the monkeys alone?
Just keep your hands to yourself and away from the monkeys. That's all we're asking. Um, but yeah, what we need to do, people of Mississippi, is if there's only two monkeys left at large, what you need to be looking for is a 7 foot man that kind of looks like a monkey and wearing a really long trench coat. Because I think at this point, like one monkey has climbed on the other monkey's shoulders. They're
Oh,
wearing
fuck.
the big jacket. It's like, nothing to see here. Excuse me, sir. Could you point me in a direction to your finest bananas? That's him. That's the monkeys.
I like it. I like it. I'm always a big fan of the two little people stacked on
Yep.
top of each other wearing a long trench coat.
This could be a great sting operation. Just have like a box with a sign that says free bananas inside. Oh, those monkeys won't be able to resist.
Why would they? How could they resist? It's
I
free
couldn't
bananas.
resist.
They're
And
bananas and they're free.
I'm 90, was it 98% monkey?
I don't know. That's your DNA test. I'm
not
I'm
sure.
part Neanderthal. That's a
Fuck it.
genuine scientific fact.
You fucking do a 23andMe that says, yeah, you're a monkey.
Yeah. But
Oh,
then I looked
okay.
in the mirror and I'm like, hmm,
Your legs and arms are
seems
monkey,
legit.
sir. That's
Seems
why they are
legit.
long and hairy. Unfortunately, your chest is not monkey, sir. So you have a 12-year-old's chest.
Well, you're only partial monkey, Mike. We can only call you Mun Mike. We can't even call you Monkey Mike. We can only call you Mun Mike.
I like to be a monkey Mike, but because I love alliteration.
Hmm.
Who doesn't? If you don't like alliteration, you're a
Fuck
fucking
you.
sociopath. Like, what the fuck?
You're at
You
least
don't
an
enjoy
asshole at
life.
minimum.
Anyway, final story. Where was I going with this? I'm just gonna write down Monkey Mike, and I'll figure it out when I sober it up. Lorraine Forbes from Eastbourne in the United Kingdom has long been sending out messages in plastic bottles out to sea.
Oh yeah. This is
Oh,
delightful.
you saw this story?
I sent this to you as well.
You sent it to me as well? God damn it. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm sending you. I think I sent you 75% of
You,
tonight's
yeah, probably.
stories.
Anyway,
I'm delighted. I'm delighted.
so
Thank you.
Lorraine sent out these bottles in hope of sparking a romantic connection with a stranger. Her messages have received responses from as far as Holland, aka the Netherlands, which, by the way, like Holland isn't incorrect depending on where they are, but like the Netherlands and Holland are not the same thing.
There.
I know you know this, Kush,
Mhm.
but
But I still had this question my first year in the Netherlands. I was like, ain't I in Holland?
but if you're in
Well,
if you're in
yes, but
so if you're in so Holland is in the Netherlands.
the Netherlands is not in Holland.
No, yeah, like Amsterdam. This is where they're confused because most people go to Amsterdam. Amsterdam is in Holland, which is in the Netherlands, but there are places in the Netherlands that aren't Holland. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Well, I guess it does. But anyway, her message received blah, 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 as far as the Netherlands and France over the years, but she recently received a nasty shock when she got an angry note back from a litter picker or a garbage picker-upper for our American listeners.
Custodian technician.
Boom. The letter, which came in I'm a huge fan of passive aggressiveness.
Hmm.
Like, if done right,
If done
passive
right.
aggressiveness can be a thing of beauty, right?
So beautiful.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna I'm not gonna mention again. I'm never gonna mention the location or the name of the place I work at. But there was one day I was standing around and there was like a build-up of dirty glassware at the bar. So I called over to the bartender that
Get
was
a
on
mic.
duty, and I was like, "Oh, hey, oh, uh, Rudiger. I'll just say Rudiger. I'm not going to mention their real name, Rudiger." And
Yes, sir.
they looked over me. I was like, "Hey, is the glass washer broken?" And they were like, "What?" I was like, "Is the glass washer broken?" And they looked at the pile of glasses, and they looked back at me and was like, they just nodded. Like, I get it. And they started washing the glasses. It's
Hmm.
like the little passive. Sometimes you need a little bit of passive aggressiveness. It works. It helps. It makes the world go round. But
I agree.
this is one of the most beautiful examples of passive aggressiveness, right? Because this person who is a litter picker, a garbage picker upper, a custodian technician, as Kush put it, really wanted to hammer home the point that he was not happy that this woman was throwing plastic bottles into the ocean to try to find a little bit of nookie. So he put his return letter in a bottle full of rocks so it would weigh a lot. And she had to pay $9 to receive this letter. Oh, that is chef's kiss level
It's
of passive aggressiveness.
it's pretty great. The fact that he also sent it COD. Like I don't even know if we have that option anymore in the United States. But here's what's up. The story goes on is like this wasn't a one and done thing where she just shot one bottle out
No.
there
No, we're
and
gonna get to that in a minute.
this guy managed to pick it up and like fuck this bitch. Like it turns out she's been doing this for like decades. And
And I
again,
like
you,
to
you
think this
mentioned like
guy was
she
like,
got letters from
oh,
this
fuck's
place
sake,
and this
Lorraine.
place and
Jesus
this place and
Christ.
this place and like but like she's been doing this for decades. So she's been and finally she's just like maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Yeah, so the letter that she had to pay $9 to receive simply read, please stop throwing garbage in the sea.
He's not wrong.
No.
It's a
Um,
very romantic thing she's doing, but
so
also
she
he is not wrong at all.
so apparently she would use her idea she would use plastic bottles
Mhm.
because she was worried that they would
They're
like
just saying,
shatter when she threw
or
them in there.
shattered, which would be more dangerous to the shattered.
Well, maybe just don't fucking throw shit into the ocean. But anyway,
Stop throwing shit in the ocean, also. Yes.
Lorraine said she was shocked by the harsh letter, saying, "quote It was a cowardly litter picker. I a
Ooh, that
cowardly
word is
litter
getting thrown
picker.
around a lot, dude. This last decade and a
Like,
half, dude. I don't like it.
is there a cowardly litter picker? Like, if you're picking up other people's trash, I
That's
think
your
you're pretty
job.
brave. I think you're pretty
That's your
brave.
job,
I'm not picking up anyone else's trash.
right?
Fuck that. Um, I had to pay $9 to receive it. I think that it was really nasty. They were trying to make a point and teach me a lesson. I will never know who this person is who sent me this
Not sure.
letter. They refused to put their name on it. If they did, I would demand they give me my $9 back.
No, we're not giving you your $9 back.
Yeah, how about no? Rain.
Again,
Um,
her intentions super duper romantic. Like once upon a time, because I saw the Monster Squad, I was like, well, one day I don't know, the Monster Squad. There's not an ocean in sight in the Monster Squad, but for whatever reason, I wrote, "Dear Army guys, we're stuck on an island." And I
send
stuffed
help.
it in a plastic 7-Up bottle, and then I was like, "We ever go on a fucking cruise, and that thing goes down, I'm gonna have this thing ready." Guess what? That
That would
that
be
didn't
good.
happen for like 30 years. Yeah, but still, I understand the point and the principle. However, our anonymous litter picker is 1,000% correct. Stop throwing shit in the ocean,
100%.
bitch.
Well, the next part, the final part of the story that I'm going to mention,
The final
really
part.
hammers it home.
Oh my
Like,
God.
just remember, boys and girls listening at home or watching at home on YouTube, that the whole idea for Lorraine to send out these messages in the bowl is to try to spark a romantic connection.
Mhm.
She wants to find love in an old-fashioned way.
She should be introduced to adult chat rooms. Then she could get caught up to 1995.
Well, the next line of this story says, Lorraine usually throws the bottles off the pier in bulk. Like she
She
is
drops a dozen bottles in there. Like, oh, bitch.
the most
I didn't read that.
old-fashioned nautical whore. Like I'm just like I just I'm gonna send out 100 of these at a fucking time. Someone's gonna buy it.
You nautical whore. I love that. That should be a
Nautical whore.
t-shirt.
Lorraine
Wafflebox.com.
Lorraine
Merchandise.
Forbes, nautical whore. Make
Probably
it
should
happen.
leave her name off the shirt, but nautical whore. We could use like the Starbucks symbol.
Well, or we could just change the spelling of Lorraine's name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Even though the fact that if we change the spelling of the name to avoid her thinking that we have made the t-shirt based on her, us now talking about her for the last 15 minutes probably going
It
to
does
hinder
lead to
our case.
litigation fees.
So, maybe
we just go
might-
back to the Starbucks logo then.
just start a fake. No, well, now we've mentioned Starbucks. Now Starbucks are going to know.
This is actual parody, though.
I think we should shut up. I think we should just stop. You know, I think we should speak to a lawyer before we continue this story. Like, but yeah, nautical whore t-shirts coming soon to enjoy.
Naughty nautical whores.
You naughty nautical horse. But as my fan of alliteration, what's a good N word? No, wait, no, no. That's a bad N word. I'm talking about a good N word for that relates to whores. What's
Mike Fish?
like naughty nautical?
That's my Jabba the Hutt impression.
Was Jabba the Hutt famously racist?
Probably.
Jabba the Hutt fucking loved throwing the N word around. Oh,
I bet he did.
bet he did. Fucking look at him. Fucking scallywag. Anyway,
You got all embarrassed there. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
I
Don't
think
worry
you'll
about that.
find
You're
that I
fine.
just
You're fine.
throws
That's
because
fine.
my stupid internet connection. But we can disagree to agree.
We'll blame
to
it on the
disagree.
internet.
Blame it on the internet. There you go. Shout out to Lorraine. Hope you find love, you dirty nautical whore. We are
Mike
almost.
Fish, you're not married. You come across a bottle in the Atlantic there,
Yep.
off the coast of New Jersey, wherever
Yep.
you are, and you just like, hey, you want to see my pussy? Call this phone number or whatever. Like whatever the means of connect. Like she clearly left contact information on that thing. Otherwise, our gentleman would not have sent her a box of rocks. Do you reply to that bottle? Even if just want to be, let's just be friends. This is interesting. I don't think you'll be attractive at all, but let's just be platonic friends. Like you're reaching out, I'm here. You've reached me.
No, I
you
think at that
reply?
point, if I saw that message, I would definitely know. Okay, that's her address. I'm gonna write this. Send nudes, and then put my.
And then throw it back in the room.
Let's throw it back in the ocean. Let's see what happens. Then maybe we get some mermaid action going on here. Who knows? Maybe Ariel.
So in that
Maybe
case,
Ariel's
I have to.
Ariel's
wonder
divorced
if
at this point.
In that case, I have to wonder if she time stamped the letters like December 3rd, 2015, and then just chucked that thing in the ocean. And then 3 years later, a man in the Netherlands is just like, oh, fuck this bitch. Well, I'll show you. We get all these Holland rocks and send me.
I appreciate there are like some nuanced people out there, and everyone has like little quaint stories. But if I ever
Quirks.
had the unfortunate situation to speak to a couple, and so, oh, you have that small talk. Oh, how did you meet? How did you
Mm.
meet? And she's like, well, I threw 300 bottles into the ocean, and this guy replied, and then we smashed. It's kind of like it's an interesting slash sad story. I don't know, but there you go.
It shouldn't be. It should be a happy story. But I
Like
get it.
I think when it says bulk, I'm assuming it's like maybe several. But I like to think in my head like she pulls up to the dock with like a pickup truck, and it just has one of those like lifting things, and like 1,000 just bottles just fall into the ocean. Godspeed, bottles. It's getting dusty down there.
Carry on the way.
Help me out. I don't even know what to put there. But, I'm just gonna put 1 hour dusty vag. Okay, let's move on because the more I keep drinking, the less my timestamps are gonna make any sense tomorrow when I'm trying to edit this
Yeah.
podcast.
Papa Kush has been had a view over here too. So, that's why the show has gone over an hour already.
And we haven't we're only just about to find out about a really dumb world record.
Only about to find
We're
out.
making good time. But you know
Okay.
what? Hey, we're not
Hey.
coming back next week, so we're giving a little
bonus
XL
episode.
action. A little
There you
XL
go.
action.
There you go.
Welcome.
There you go. Remember the
but yes.
Serb squad, all 6 of you.
Yeah. Lorraine, you didn't achieve anything, but there are some people out there that did achieve something, and so much so that the Irish brewery takes your money willingly so they can get a free flight to your town to verify your world record. We'll give you a certificate. It's now time for this week's Dumb World Record. Woo! Of the week.
Why?
Why? Why would I lie? Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Why would you want to do that?
Oh! Yeah, it's Dumb World Record's now got a little bit of bed music going on. Yeah, I like this. A Hungarian gamer. Oh, I don't think we've ever featured a Dumb World Record from Hungary before. I like this. I'm excited.
Or a gamer. Yeah. Two in
No,
one.
I feel we have we must have like someone who had like a biggest like Nintendo collection or something. We must have done some kind of gaming thing.
I feel like I'm the bigger gamer between the two of us, and I don't game at all anymore. But yeah, I mean, whatever. So
Whatever.
hungry. Yeah.
What happened in Hungary? Are you familiar with how to pronounce Hungarian names?
Not at all.
Well, okay. So this guy, SZABOCLCS, Slopsk, and then
I would
his
have to see
surname.
it on paper, but I still would pronounce it wrong.
His surname is CSE with a little bit of fancy stuff on top. PE, aka Grasshopper. Boom, that's what we're gonna go with. Grasshopper. Okay, so Grasshopper set a new world record by playing Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh,
Right, okay. How? Just thinking about human endurance here.
yeah. You need some cardio for that fucking game.
How long do you think Grasshopper played Dance Dance Revolution for to break the Guinness World Record?
I mean, I would have to know what the original world record was.
Well, that would be cheating.
Assuming there is one, even.
Probably not.
Jesus. Me and a friend in Portland once did a Dance Dance Revolution thing. First time we had ever played it. First time we'd ever played it together. We both were in sync, and it's literally just like press the red tile, press the blue tile.
It's basically
kick
like
green tile, kick the orange tile.
it's like Funky
it
Twister.
works out. Yeah, that is also fair. Okay, and we did our game. We did one song, and I was exhausted. However, several people patted us on the back. And they're like, "You guys were great. How long have you been doing that together?" And this was just our first time when we played it on easy. But I was still exhausted, and we played it on easy. So I'm 5 hours.
5 hours, is your guess?
Long way to get to your question, your answer.
Well, Grasshopper set the new world record playing Dance Dance Revolution for 144 hours.
Fuck you.
Which for those that... Hey, don't shoot a messenger, pal. Oh, Jesus.
That was not directed at you. I'm so sorry.
If you do the maths, plural, because there's more than one type of maths,
a week and a half.
it's 6 days straight.
6 days straight. All right. Well, almost.
So he played Dance Dance Revolution. Like, he started playing Dance Dance Revolution on October 23rd. And then on October 29th, he was like, yeah, I'm tired. Like, wow.
So I remember that we have had world records where we talked about people doing dance marathons. But they could take a 10-minute break. They could save those 10 minutes up and take a 30-minute break. Things like that. So is that stipulation in this? Because there's no way he just fucking did this shit for 6 days straight.
He's a maniac on the floor. I don't have like the time breakdown, but yes, there was little mini rest breaks and water breaks. Obviously, I don't know. I don't have like how often they were breaks. Or how long they were. No, fuck that. Embrace the stank.
No,
like
I will not.
I feel that if Grasshopper walked into a bar and he was stinking, and then he was like, "Oh, why? Oh, Jesus, why you smell?" Well, I played Dance Dance Revolution for 144 hours. I feel that Lorraine Forbes from Eastbourne, UK, would be like, "Oh my God, that's. Would you like to take a bottle?"
Lorraine Forbes will be 1,000% into Grasshopper.
Fucking gagging for it, bless her. But yeah, so apparently, he danced more than 3,000 songs during the record attempt, and burned over 22,000 calories.
Only?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
That's
much.
fascinating, actually. That seems like very few calories.
Well, I imagine, I'm not an expert on the human anatomy, but I bet out of those 22,000 calories, I bet the vast majority of them were burnt in the first day, and then because I guess he just wasn't taking much in, it kind of just stopped. It just
okay, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
But it does say here that the previous marathon, although okay, I don't like this. It says so his 144 hours surpassed the previous record of, quote, roughly 138 hours. What do you mean fucking roughly 138 hours? Do your fucking research. I mean, I appreciate I didn't do my research.
No one wants to say 130 hours and 3 minutes. No one wants to say that shit.
It's like filling up your gas tank. You want to stop. Boom, 138. Bam, stop.
Yeah, no one's doing that. No one's doing that. I get the alliteration. I get the verbiage.
But there you go. I guess congratulations to Lasalbold.
I mean, I'm genuinely surprised there's 3,000 songs licensed to Dance Dance Revolution. I can't imagine there wasn't a fucking repeat in there. There has to be, right?
I don't know this, but it doesn't specifically say 3,000 individual songs.
Okay, that's fair.
It could have just
He
been.
just did 3,000 songs. Yeah,
It could have been Poker Face by Lady Gaga 3,000 times.
I mean, you can do that. You can absolutely do that.
Face.
I have Rock Band 4 here. I have not upgraded to a PS5, nor is there a Rock Band 5. However, my Rock Band guitar, which is literally right here, Mike Fisher, like you just keep your guitar right there, like yeah, my guitar is right there.
It's fucking rocking.
I have over 300 songs saved on my hard drive, thankfully, and I have disconnected it from the internet, so we don't get any more updates. I also haven't played it in like a year, but that's my fault, not anyone else's. I am genuinely surprised that there were, again, assuming that there were 3,000 individual songs, or maybe again he just played Lady Gaga's "Shut Up and Dance" 3,000 times. But oh my god, I think that would be Chinese water torture for anybody. Like, not a diss to Lady Gaga, just playing a song 3,000 times in a row. Like, fuck, dude, I like some songs, but not 3,000 times in a row.
I don't know, I'm just making that up. But yeah, congratulations.
No, it was an example. I understood that.
And it's a great goddamn example because I am.
This is School of Fish, man. This is what we've been talking about for years now.
Check out the big brain on Brad. Congratulations to Grasshopper for Dance Revolutioning for 144 hours, aka 6 days straight.
I'm exhausted for you.
Fucking animal. That's all I say. Well, normally at this point, 1 hour 10 into the show, normally we're wishing you Godspeed, but apparently we're only at the halfway point. God help us all. Still to come.
You're so thirsty.
I don't know. Still to come. We've got some movie, but we're gonna hit the next jingle, and we're gonna play some birthday blackjack. We're gonna guess some celebrities' ages. Oh, this is gonna be fun because Kush is sometimes good at this, sometimes bad at this, but now he's pretty. Like, we're both pretty deep into this now. We're both in the drink, so this is gonna be fun. So yeah,
you're correct. I'm nodding my head very enthusiastically.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the jingle now. It's now time for this week's celebrity birthday.
Place your bets. It's now time for birthday blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, it's now time to play Celebrity Birthday Blackjack, where we guess how old some celebrities are. Woo! If you've never played this game before, it's nice and simple. Where the fuck did Kush go? There he is. Ooh, hello.
I'm here, man.
I'm gonna list 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthday on the day of the release of this podcast, which is November 19th. And Kush and you playing at home has to guess how old they are. Your overall score is decided by your margin of error. So, for example, if the celebrity is 55 and you guess 50, you're 5 years out, so you score 5 points. And then over the course of the 5 celebrities, you have to keep your score at 21 or below. Hence why we call it birthday blackjack. If you are lucky enough to get the celebrity's age spot on, perfect, you get to deduct 5 points from your score. Real quick before we get into this, oh my god, so this is like a tale of warning to anyone. So in between the Dumb World Record and the Celebrity Birthday Blackjack, I had to run down and switch out some laundry, right?
Oh.
But this is a warning tale. If you're gonna do laundry, make sure you check your pockets before you. So I went down. So it was a quick, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna quickly go out, take this out, take a dryer, blah 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 blah. But I am a dog owner, and apparently I forgot to take out the doggy bags. And so I opened up the dryer. It was like someone hit a piñata, but instead of candy, it was just poop bags everywhere.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
So not only is this reminder important, but as strict as I stick to it, I still find loose pieces of napkins because there was a snot rag in my back pocket that I didn't catch when I fucking went through every goddamn pocket already. Like, I'm pretty good about going through the pockets, but guess what? Almost every load. We're like, I missed that somehow? Like we're not, it'd be nice if it was just loose change, but no, you're just like, no, there's just loose bits of napkin everywhere.
Nothing's worse because you have to wash it again because now your pants is covered in fluff.
No, my shit's clean, but there you do have to pick up all the fucking remnants of whatever that excess was, and then you have to throw it away. But you were just like, I tried to do that before we did this bullshit. So, anyways, yes, never understated.
Check your pockets.
It's still surprisingly just disappointing. Ugh.
Anyway, let's discuss some celebrities that are celebrating their birthday today.
Ooh, exciting.
Celebrity number one.
Number 1.
He is the guy that founded Twitter, and now is worth apparently $4 billion.
Only?
After he sold Twitter to Elon Musk, and then was like, "Oh, you want to buy Twitter? That's fine. I'm just going to create Twitter version 2." This is Jack Dorsey. How old is Jack Dorsey?
Jack Dorsey is not a name I would know if you had not told me this. I've even heard podcasts with him on the Nerdist, which is also not a thing anymore. By the way, when he sold Twitter to Elon Musk, it was because it was a public company. It was out of his control, so Elon Musk was like, "Here, the $100 billion." It obviously wasn't that much, but that's not even a number. 100 million billion.
But it is.
Jack Dorsey, I believe, is like 10 years younger than me. So if I'm 47, going on 48 in August, send all your birthday receipts to Waffle Box, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to guess he's 37.
37 is your guess?
That's the guess, please.
I don't know whether it's unfortunately for you or fortunately for you, but Jack Dorsey is actually older than you. He is 49 today.
Oh, that's terrible.
Happy birthday, Jack. 12.
No, that's 12. Yeah, no, 2 years older than me, but 12.
Not the greatest one. Not a great start, but whatever.
Not a great start at all.
It's a start.
No.
At least we started.
Well, we had that one game where like I incorrectly guessed someone, and it was 20 out immediately, and we're like, oh shit.
Fucked from the get-go. But whatever.
That happened this year.
Every marathon starts with a step. Here we go.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Actress that can fake an incredible orgasm.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. How old is Meg Ryan? Happy birthday, Meg Ryan.
I think I'm being polite when I'm saying she's 58, but I'm going to say she's 63.
63 is your guess, and 63
guess.
would be a almost perfect guess. She is 64 today.
Ooh.
Which only increases your score by 1 to 13. Not bad.
Yeah. No, that's much better.
Back in the game.
Boom.
Number 3.
What's your familiarity with drummers?
No, I mean, is as good as my familiarity with Twitter owners.
Well, this guy was the drummer from Guns N' Roses and later Velvet Revolver, Mr. Matt Sorum. How old is Matt Sorum?
Jesus, Matt Sorum. Matt Sorum was in the Use Your Illusion era. He stayed on. Use Your Illusion was 1991. Matt Sorum is 58. 61 years old.
61 years old is your guess. Mr. Matt Sorum is 65 today.
Okay.
Happy
Okay.
birthday. Which means you're 4 out, which takes your score up to 17.
Yeah, we're still in it. We're still in it.
Still in it. Still in it.
Number 4.
Number 4, celebrity number 4 is the other one from Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster. How old is Jodie Foster? Clarice.
75.
Clarice.
Yeah, she started her career as a spring chicken. She is no longer a spring chicken, nor a spring hen, or a fall hen. 75.
75?
Yeah, Jodie Foster. She's up there. She's not young anymore.
Well, she's younger than that. She's 63 years old today.
Wow! Oh, game over. Jesus
Game
Christ.
over, unfortunately. 29 takes up your score. But fuck it, we're gonna keep
Doesn't look
going.
a day over 80.
I know, right? Anyway, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Well, one more just for fun. Just for funsies.
Number 5.
Celebrity
There's no
number
way to
5
recover.
is Darth Vader's grandson and all-around hunk of a guy, Mr. Adam Driver. How old is Adam Driver?
Wow, that asshole's like 45 years old. He's not an asshole. I bet he's a pretty cool dude. 45 though.
45.
Yeah, really doesn't matter.
42 is
Okay, yeah,
Adam
good for
Driver, which means
Good for
takes your final score to 32, which means, unfortunately, Mr. Hayes, you are a loser.
You lose. I am not thankful for this record this year. What am I?
13 and 18.
17?
13 and 18.
13 and 8? Oh, even worse.
I
Even
had
worse.
oh shit, oh fuck, I just knocked my fucking thing all around. I did have, fuck, where did I?
I don't know, snotty cocktail.
Yeah, that's all right, so I had, right, just for funsies, since we're going along today anyway.
Yeah, we're
Right.
along already, man.
So I had obviously last week set up. I don't want to do all of them, don't get me wrong, but do you want just for funsies? Do you want to do a couple of bonus ones just for funs?
It won't count to the record, right?
Unfortunately not.
Dude, let's go. Like, I'm not ashamed of this. Let's do it.
So it's just funsies.
At least one round.
Reason that I own a burgundy suit. This is from November 12th, by the way, last week. How old is Ryan Gosling, do you think? How old is Ryan Gosling?
You own a burgundy suit because of Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, from Stupid Crazy Love. He wore a
Oh,
burgundy
okay.
suit
But
in one
never
scene
seen it, but okay. Okay.
You've never seen Stupid Crazy Love? It's a great goddamn movie.
You'd be surprised
seriously
how many
need to see
date
it.
movies I don't see when
Oh,
I'm not
you
dating chicks.
You need to see it. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, all right. I'll put it on the list.
Steve
When I have a
Carell.
date. Oh, that movie. Yeah, okay. I saw that poster everywhere. We may have to talk off the air about this movie. Anyways, Ryan Gosling is 38.
45.
As of 45? Really?
45.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew we had so much in common.
Retired baseball player that made Hulk Hogan jealous.
Ooh.
Sammy Sosa. How old is?
Oh, I get
Yeah,
the joke now.
good joke. Yeah.
Sammy Sosa is 42.
What? 57.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, have you seen Sammy Sosa recently? In a recent
I
photo?
have not.
Like,
No. He's been retired, right?
he went because obviously Sammy Sosa is from like the Cuba,
It's
I
like
think.
Cuba or something. Yeah. Yeah.
But his transition, shall we say, in recent years,
Oh,
would
his skin
make
complexion,
would
right?
make Michael Jackson say, "Look at that pale motherfucker." Like,
Okay.
what? I don't know what's going on there. Last one. Um, Former figure skater that now walks with a limp.
Oh,
Tanya
Nancy
Harding.
Carey.
No, Tanya Harding.
Ta-
I thought
Tanya
Nancy.
Harding is the one who created
Oh,
the limp.
really? Oh, well, maybe Tanya just walks with a limp, to try to deflect. I
She
thought.
she did some
Wait.
celebrity boxing,
Oh,
and
weird. Because no, yes, so yes, because I Tanya was yes. That yeah.
yeah,
No. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, all right. All
I'm gonna say
right.
she's 40. Well,
Ruthless
she can't be.
fucking bitch, Tanya Harding. How old is?
She would love it if I said she was 47 because that's my age, but I'm gonna guess she is 52.
55.
55. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no. Tanya Harding,
Was the one with the
knowingly or
bat. Boom.
unknowingly, I forget. I lived through that. I saw the movie 3 times in the theater. I own it on TV. Um, yeah, whatever happened, she was the aggressor in that, whether she knew it or not. And yeah, Nancy Kerrigan was the one who got her knees bashed in, and then still performed at the Olympics.
Nancy
Meanwhile,
Kerrigan sounds like she should be able to solve mysteries.
ooh, the Nancy Kerrigan mysteries.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Mike Fish. I think we have a new
Maybe she should have
franchise in
done
our
that
hands.
after she had to retire from figure skating.
She had to retire from figure skating. Spent the night at a haunted hotel one night,
Right?
and it just snowballed from
The
there.
Nancy Kerrigan mysteries. Oh, I'd read those books.
Dude, dude. Another kind
Just the facts, ma'am.
You got the pen and the paper there. Put that down
Okay.
as notes. We have to talk about that after the show.
Do you know this is how many years old I am? I got excited. I went to Target the other day, and I
Okay.
can't remember. I can't remember how much I spent, but it
It
was like
wasn't
an
much.
assortment of like 12 different color pens.
Okay.
There's like two shades of green, three shades of blue, but whatever. This is multicolored pens, and I'm very excited to use them all.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, so you're 13 and 18 with, I think,
13 and 18. Oh no.
I don't know if you've got enough time left in the year to make it to 500, but we'll see. I'm not going to do
Not looking good. It's not looking good, especially with our fucking time
because
schedule this year.
next week off. There's,
Yeah.
or technically, because Wednesday, so technically we're going to do an episode on New Year's Eve. Technically, if we follow through with the December schedule, we're going to do Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. That should be fun.
I have one for the Serb Squad. This is the inside juice, the behind the scenes. I
Oh.
actually have a conflict on Christmas Eve.
Well, we're not going to record on Christmas Eve, of course.
I know that's the conflict, stupid.
Fine. Sometimes, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words can hurt my feelings.
You got to get into the character. We're talking about Wednesdays, and the Wednesday
And
episode we could
scene.
record, I'm gonna have conflict with.
So Wednesdays mean
Stupid.
Monday. Anyway,
They don't even know that.
let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, man. I think we got a movie review.
There is
God, this is
there
gonna
is-
be the shortest. This is gonna be the shortest segment of tonight.
Well, good, because we're dragging this one out.
Yeah, dude.
It's now time for Kush to review a self-loathing, not self-loathing, self-like hyping. Like, you know what? I haven't been in the eye of the media or the public recently, so I am going to self-produce or whatever a documentary about me. Go me. Everyone talk about me. It's now time for this week's Kush's documentary review.
Oh. Thankfully, that's not a thing.
Kush's movie
Documentary. Seamless. This week's Kush's documentary review is Being Eddie, a lovable road trip movie starring actor Eddie Redmayne, Pearl Jam lead singer Eddie Vedder, and hair metal rocker Eddie Van Halen, as they travel across America, discovering what it truly means to be an Eddie together.
That's generally better than the movie I saw. And by the way, I didn't see a bad movie here. So, we are talking about Being Eddie. It is available for free with a Netflix subscription. It's not in any theaters right now, so you can just pause this thing right now and
No,
go watch this movie
no, wait,
and come
wait till
back
this
in
is finished.
140 minutes. I mean, maybe it counts as two views if they pause it and come back. I don't know.
Come back. Never mind.
It's rated R. I don't necessarily know why, except for maybe it's just using all of Eddie Murphy's old footage. But well, it stars the subject Eddie Murphy. Big surprise. It is directed by a man named Angus Wall. He's produced a lot of stuff, but he has not directed a lot of stuff. And what he has directed is really just not of note. That's not a knock at him. It's just a fact. So, however, you can also see material from Dave Chappelle, Jerry Seinfeld, Arsenio Hall, Tracy Morgan, the late Charlie Murphy, and then other people as well. I tried to stretch that out, but rule of five, whatever. There we go. It's the story of Eddie Murphy. We've talked about other documentaries this year, if not in this series. I think we talked about the Arnold documentary, the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary, the Sylvester Stallone documentary.
Less good.
And the Eddie Murphy documentary falls into the same category as those previous two names mentioned, whereas none of these people are dead. I don't want them to be dead. But the story isn't over. So when the movie ends, it's just out of date. And it doesn't really has no real impact. So anyway, we go into Eddie Murphy's early life. He was raised by some people. He had a couple siblings. They thought he was funny. He told some jokes and then decided to tell some jokes in front of people that he wasn't related to. And then it just goes on from there. And guess what? He's really good at these jokes. He does a year on Saturday Night Live. That's supposed to be a big bookmark. I kind of don't care. But from there, he makes his first movie. It's okay. He makes his next movie. It's very good. He makes his next movie. It's even better. And then he becomes a blockbuster sensation, which is a big deal for not only just being Eddie Murphy, the man, but being a black man, being a young man. Like, Eddie Murphy finds success before the age of 18, which neither you or I can claim. And
Speak for yourself.
99.9% can claim. Oh, we will have to re-explore that after the review. Okay, Mike Fish. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear what you have to say about that.
Anyways, no success, but
well, then it's a false statement, and
it was. I apologize to you and the squad.
Come on, man, be better. Anyways, we go through Eddie Murphy's timeline, and there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I think some of the most interesting stuff is from posthumous Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy is Eddie Murphy's brother. Anyone that knows the name Charlie Murphy knows him from the Dave Chappelle show. And he did two very important sketches: Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Story about Prince, and Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Story about Rick James. Rick James. Eddie Murphy.
Rick James.
Yeah, the Rick James story gets a lot of attention, but I think the Prince story is better. Regardless, they do those, but then they also have a bunch of also archive footage of Charlie Murphy. Why I keep saying this in the past tense is Charlie Murphy died pre-pandemic. Um, when I saw the first time I was introduced to Charlie Murphy, he was the bad guy in CB4. I would see CB4 opening weekend. My mom, who you may or may not imagine, is not comfortable in the situation, but loves her son that much. She took him to see CB4 opening weekend,
Bless.
and it is a very, very black crowd. Everybody's talking over everybody. You can't really hear the dialogue. People are responding to this and that and the other, and just yeah. Mama Hayes was not comfortable in that position, but God bless her for going through that. Anyways, there was a guy in that movie who looked an awful lot like Eddie Murphy, and turned out to be Charlie Murphy. And Charlie Murphy is related to Eddie Murphy. Anyways, that's the story on that. Anyways, the movie is fine. It goes through a lot of details. There are some things I wish we went into more detail about. Like, I'm a huge Eddie Murphy fan. And one of his discrepancies with his success is his laugh in the 80s. I don't even know if I did that correctly because that laugh, thank you. Um, he had to change how he had to laugh because that became a punchline. And he was like, I'm not comfortable with this. And I don't like that. This is just how I laughed, but now I have to change the way I laugh. That shit is interesting. They don't dive into it a lot. Um, Again, the problem with these documentaries is our subject is still living. And much like Arnold Schwarzenegger and like Sylvester Stallone and now the aforementioned Eddie Murphy, I don't think they've done their best work yet. Um, Mild interesting note, when he did Shrek, which is maybe the least amount of work he had to do, he's like, yeah, I would leave every session with a sore throat and a headache because I'm just screaming into the microphone. I hate doing the Shrek movies, but they made me the most money, so I kept doing them, and I'm going to do a fifth one. Don't blame you at all, by the way, Mr. Eddie Murphy. Like, go do six more if you can fucking tolerate that shit. Because that first Shrek movie, he made $20 million alone on that.
Boom.
And then it had to go up each one. Now we're getting into our fifth one, so he's like making 30, 35 million just to sit in a booth. Maybe he stands. Maybe he gets to pace back and forth, whatever. But if he's in there even 100 hours over a few days, peanuts. It's peanuts, dude. Like, good for him. Super duper jealous. This is, I got into podcasting because I don't necessarily do voices, but I have a voice. I keep getting complimented on voices. I would like to have Eddie Murphy's problems, where like, oh, Mike Fish, they made me fucking stay in there like 16 hours, and then I lost my voice. And no matter how much lemon tea they gave me, like, or bourbon, like, I couldn't just go like, "What's good, y'all?" I just couldn't say it anymore. We're like, anyways,
Anyway,
it's a fine documentary, dude. It goes. I don't think it goes in deep enough. I don't know
that's what
how
she
much.
said.
Hi-oh.
Hey-oh.
I don't know how. I don't know how much influence Eddie Murphy had on his own documentary, but his story is not finished. And I want to hear more about Norbit. I want to hear more about the Nutty Professor. I want to hear about why he didn't have a good time on Vampire in Brooklyn. I actually enjoy Vampire in Brooklyn. It's a divisive movie, but it's Wes Craven. It's Eddie Murphy trying to do horror. They apparently made him try to do comedy. Like, I want to hear more about that. I want to hear more about that. If this was a two-parter, like, I don't give a shit about the Charlie Sheen documentary. You know, like, I like Charlie Sheen too. but I don't give a shit about that. Like, I would like to know more about the Eddie Murphy documentary. So, long review, short review, long. I don't know. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. This will be a better story once the man has ended his time on this terrestrial atmosphere. I hope that's not anytime soon. Uh, I cried the day Robin Williams died, and I went, the world is a lot less funnier. I cried the day David Bowie died, and I went, the world is a lot less cooler. The day Eddie Murphy passes away, the world will be both. Just that less funny and that less cooler, and I don't want to live in that world. So that I just wanted to put that out there. Mike Fish, you get 24 hours with Eddie Murphy. What do you want to do with him? Like, he's got a palatial estate. You could do almost anything there. I don't, from what I understand, he's not much of a drinker. I believe he's now a weed smoker. But even if none of that's true, you can drink all you want. But like, what do you want to do with Eddie Murphy for 24 hours if that's available to you?
Introduce me to women.
Okay, he can make that happen. That is, dude, that's a 5 minute
But honestly,
task
that's the like, answer. But I would just probably just fucking chew his ear off
He's
about.
happily married with 10 kids, so you don't think he's just gonna pass off a groupie to you, because I mean he can, but he'd be like, yeah, I don't know what this woman's name is. You go, and that'll be the easiest 5 minutes of his life. So, good answer.
Realistically, the nerd in me, if someone said, "Like, here is Eddie
He's a
Murphy, you
nerd
have
in me.
24 hours," I would probably be like, "Oh, you know that thing in like Coming to America where you played several characters? What was like? That was that. How was that like? What was the filming thing like?" I'll just like just quizzing him about his career.
Okay. And I bet he would sit through that, and you guys would have a fantastic dinner while you did that,
I
and all that
fucking
shit.
hit
And
record
it'd
and
still take a couple hours. At most, it would take a couple hours. And you'd be like, "Well, that's all you want to know about Coming to America. Bye."
wait. Coming to America too.
Oh, I mean, you can ask about Coming to America too, and he'd be like, "Eh." I mean, I hope he's realistic about that.
I
Like,
also, I
yeah,
mean, like, why haven't you
I
made triplets? You selfish cunt.
that actually comes up in the documentary, and it apparently was not a thing.
What do you mean? It
He had
wasn't a
heard
thing.
about it, like even apparently Arnold
Well,
mentioned it
I
to him.
saw a recent interview with him and I want to say Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, one of the Jimmys, I think it was,
One of the Jimmies.
where he said that Arnold Schwarzenegger approached him about it, and
Yes.
his thing was like, well, what? Well, I'm like 15, 20 years younger than you. How's that gonna fly?
All right.
So it
It's
sounds
a
like it
stupid
was a
idea to
thing.
begin with.
No, it'd be a great idea.
It's a stupid idea.
No, I'd want to see that movie.
Well, you will be disappointed with that movie.
Okay.
Eddie will
Would
be
I
happy to
though?
cash the check,
Would I
but
be disappointed with that movie?
yes.
Because in the sense of, for example, Bill
Did
and
you like
Ted.
Coming to America?
No, well, here's the thing. Coming to America too. Bill and Ted 3. We could count. Like, were they good movies? No,
No.
they were not good movies. But were they what I wanted? Like they were. It
No.
was. Yes. No. Like it was just the
What?
fan service. Like if you're gonna do a sequel after 70 years, just give me the
Shit's
greatest
stupid.
hits. As long as I don't have
That's
to pay
just
for it and it's streaming, just give me it.
you. Yeah. No. Bill and Ted 3 is wrong. Coming to America 2 is wrong. No. 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 No.
Now.
No. Anyway, triplets wrong. Triplet Die Hard 0 wrong.
That was
That was
wrong.
the best thing Disney did when they
That
bought
was
Fox. They
definitely
were
wrong.
like, yeah, this is stupid.
Rocky 5, wrong.
Rocky 5, now because we have a Rocky 6 and a Creed trilogy, Rocky Five is as important as every other story in that
I
movie,
don't, I
in that
maybe,
series.
but I've
No,
seen.
when Rocky Five was going to be the last movie, terrible way to go out. But
Yes.
because we got four more movies, it's like, yeah, okay, no, this is good now.
Why?
It's
Because
weird that it works
again,
out that way.
same thing. I saw an interview with Sylvester Stallone where, and he was maybe it's fan service he's giving it, but whatever. But he was the reason he wanted to make Rocky Balboa was because he was like, yeah, Rocky Five. In
Yeah,
hindsight,
I've
was a
heard that.
terrible way for the character to go out. So
And it was.
I need to do one more.
And it genuinely was. Like that was not a triumphant way to go out. Anyways,
And to
to
be fair,
answer
actually,
my own
sorry,
question,
real quick, sorry,
motherfucker.
to give credit to Sylvester Stallone, I'll say it was fan service. Maybe it wasn't fan service because when you watch Rocky Balboa and they give a full highlights of the Rocky series, they don't show Rocky Five. So I think legitimately he knew Rocky Five was trash, and it was a mistake.
Well, I
Anyway,
mean, Rocky Five did not involve any actual boxing. It ended up in a street
that's the
fight
problem. The fucking street fight. That's her. Oh,
because he's not a fucking professional boxer at that point. Look, stop, stop it.
Why wasn't Eddie Murphy in
You
it?
stop stacking things that you don't know about. Stop it.
Give me Eddie Murphy versus Rocky. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Rocky wins. Jesus Christ.
You think? Oh.
Old ass Rocky wins against old ass Eddie Murphy.
Or in a
Yes.
boxing fight or a street fight?
Yes. Both. Both.
I feel like you're trying to wrap up this review and I'm just dragging it out.
I am trying. So guess what? I want to spend my 24 hours with Eddie Murphy
Oh, yeah.
watching the original series of Star Trek. It can be a 3 hour marathon. It can be a 10 hour marathon. If he doesn't want to smoke weed, I will do it. But
For
we'll,
him.
we will eat, and I will drink if he doesn't, and we will watch Star Trek, the original series, and nerd out. That is what I want to do with Eddie Murphy for 24 hours.
Is he a big fan of Star Trek?
He is a huge Trekkie nerd. Yeah,
Oh.
he was supposed to be in Star Trek 4, the one with the whales.
Yep.
And when they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna play this marine biologist who guides Captain Kirk through 1986," he was like, "No, dude, I want to be a part of the fucking Enterprise crew." And they were like, "No, we want you to be the funny guy who's a marine biologist." And then he left. That I would like that story in this fucking documentary. But guess what? That's why Eddie Murphy wasn't in fucking Star Trek. He's a
Damn
huge
shame.
Star Trek fan. If you watch the movie Boomerang, Captain Kirk is the coolest white man ever. By the way,
Yes, he is.
he's not wrong.
But just to the sake of using as much time as if I was going to sit down with Eddie, now I know that he's a Trekkie, I would rather watch Next Generation. Like you have him for the original series, and then the next day when it's my turn, we're gonna do Next Generation.
I'm sure he has some positive opinions about the next generation, but his jam is Elvis and Star Trek the original series.
Oh, I bet he like me fucking creams himself at what's the fucking name of the movie? The one where Kirk and Picard are in it together.
Oh, Generations.
That's a great fucking movie.
I bet you he does not like that movie.
Really? You think?
He's a Trekkie, so I believe people who love the original series, TOS, and people who love TNG, the next generation, none of them love Generations.
That's fascinating because I love
Everyone's happy to see
Generation.
Kirk one more time. People love to see Picard finally in a movie. None of them love that movie. None of them love that movie. It is, and by the way, I saw that shit in the theater, and I was like, yeah, I like a gimmick.
That is one of the few swords I will be willing to die on. That is a great
Really?
goddamn movie. I fucking love that movie.
How do you feel about First Contact?
Great fucking movie.
Great fucking movie, right? But way
Great
better
fucking
than
movie.
Generations. And we don't have William Shatner in that.
Yeah, yes, okay. I love Generations, but yes, First Contact is better than Generations.
By a mile.
Yeah, yeah, it's because it might be one of the most perfect origin, if you count it as that, it's a perfect origin stories. If you think of it like that,
What is an
it's
origin
technically
story for?
well, it's they help create the origin of Starfleet, blah blah blah, contact with the aliens, and
I mean,
it's
I see what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
no, but I see what you're saying.
yeah, but yeah, it's a great fucking movie. It's a great fucking movie.
Anyways,
Anyway,
so Being
Eddie
Eddie,
Murphy.
rated R, 1 hour 43 minutes on currently for free on Netflix with your subscription. Um, yeah, it's a 3 out of 5, man. Like Eddie Murphy's life is pretty fantastic, but his life is better than what this movie displays, and I would like to, much like this, much like Arnold, much like Sly, much like Bohemian Rhapsody. I think we'll get a better movie when everybody's dead.
Mm,
When they don't go like, yeah, don't say that shit.
yeah,
I think a lot of this movie is, don't say that shit.
basically,
I don't blame him.
don't go out of your way to see this. But if you're sitting at home, and wanting something to watch, check it out. But
No, no,
don't,
no, no.
yeah,
If you like Eddie Murphy, this is a good documentary. It's maybe the only documentary out there, but I'm just saying the man's life isn't complete. The man's purpose
so what?
hasn't been fulfilled. He's still got a lot of life in him. He's still got a lot of laughter in him. He's going to surprise us, and I bet he will win an Academy Award with the right opportunity. He just has to see it for himself.
Triplets.
We can't control that. I'm just saying, with the subject alive,
Dear Eddie Murphy.
and him, you can go like, "Don't say that shit." It, it's
Eddie, if you
it's
want to
only a
win an
3 out of 5.
Oscar, make triplets. That's all I'm saying.
You do not listen to Eddie. You know not to listen to
Mm.
that. Anyways,
Mm.
let's
Anyway,
get to let's feel good, man, because
let's
you're
feel
making me
good about
feel
this, our
down
lives.
with this contradictions.
It's now time for this week's Feel Good Story of the week.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
This is my first time in a long time. We've been 2 hours in to a recording, but it's been
Way
fun.
over 2 hours, then.
It's been fun. That's the main
I'm
thing.
sorry.
We're having fun.
We are
A
having fun.
family in Grand Junction, Colorado, led by Candy Roy. Sounds like a stripper name.
It
It's not a
does.
bad thing. Not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
Not judging. Not judging
Judging.
negatively.
Sound funny. Candy Roy and her children is oh wait, I don't like this. Okay, a family in Grand Junction, Colorado, led by Candy Roy and her children, is turning. No, it's are. Whoever wrote this fucking article are turning their disappointment. Thank you very much into a loving gesture. Since Candy's husband will spend Thanksgiving on the road as a trucker, they've decided to serve hot holiday meals to other drivers who won't make it home. With permission from the local Love's Travel Stops, they'll distribute full Thanksgiving dinners, turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and all the trimmings at a truck stop. They've launched a fundraising campaign for food and storage containers and aim to serve at least 200 truckers, recognizing them as essential workers whose efforts go often unseen. Quote, truckers are like the heartbeat of America. Without them, everything just comes to a halt. We don't have our food, our medical supplies, anything we need on a daily basis without our truckers. So we're just grateful to be able to do something in return for them.
Fucking hell. So beautiful gesture. Yes, yes. All the applause. All the applause. No one has done anything like this to my knowledge before. But there's like 200 truckers just in the tri-state area in your neck of the woods.
Right?
That's just gonna go quick,
At that
man.
Vince
Like,
Lombardi service station. fucking trucks everywhere.
Well, I mean, this is specific to Love's trucking stations, which I've been
Grand
to a few
Junction,
of.
Colorado. Yeah.
This is just in Colorado. Okay. I mean, still, just 200
This
drivers
is
there. That's going to go very quickly. This is still a beautiful gesture. Absolutely deserves our applause and our pray. Our yes. Thank you very much, Loves, and this these people's whose names I don't remember.
Candy
Um,
Roy.
Candy Roy, Miss Candy Roy. Anyway, Miss
Mm.
Candy Roy. Yeah, we need to shoot bigger on this one. I don't know if we can make that happen. So if they can feed 200 truckers on this day, that's that's a big deal. Um, what I'm saying is I think we could do 2,000. I don't know how we achieve that.
Why not
I
2
don't
million?
know, but I think we could do it.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love that.
I'm just saying that again, this is a beautiful gesture. I think we're not reaching far enough though.
Yeah,
But you know, baby
Candy.
steps. Baby steps.
Put your finger out. Anyway, let's wrap up this week's show.
I think
Um,
you're playing that music too early, but you got it.
well,
Yeah, man.
to each their own.
Mike, you're you're heading out back to the motherland, but it is
Again.
still Thanksgiving here in
It
these
is.
United States of America coming up. Are you thankful for anything, man? I know this is a knee-jerk reaction, but you gotta have something.
I am, but may you go first.
I will go first. I'm just, I'll try to keep it brief, but I'm thankful for a lot of things this year's, man. This year, thankful for Mama Hayes. Thank you for little sister Hayes. Thank you for little brother Hayes. Thank you for every adventure I've had. Thank you for every opportunity I've had. Thank you for my friends in Europe who are not celebrating this holiday. Thank you for all my friends that I have not talked to in weeks to years. That's unfortunate. We should all stay in touch. Look, y'all, I love everything, and maybe we should be thankful for everything every day and not just this one day or this one week or this one month. Like, I just want to say, like, I'm thankful for my cousin Liam. I'm thankful for my sister Andrea. I'm thankful for my brother Matt. I'm thankful for my mom Gail. I'm thankful for the Syrup Squad. I'm thankful for you, Mike Fish, because you created the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box, which we accept no substitutions, dude. We would 4.5 years we've been doing this. Thank you. Okay, man. Like I have purpose because of you. Just I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for my career. I'm thankful for getting back in touch with people I haven't talked with in years. Okay, I mean, like I don't know if you knew that I was going to get this deep on this shit, but yo, man, it's what you were thankful for, and you need to acknowledge it. So I think I just barely scraped the edge of what I'm thankful for, and if I missed anybody, so sorry. Thank you for everybody who I've been with. Thankful to everybody who has had my back. Thankful for everyone who is not here anymore, unfortunately. Um, Mike Fish, what you got?
Well, yeah, I echo your sentiments in terms of, we have been doing this for almost 5 years now,
Coming up on
and
5.
so I appreciate you because, as we all remember back in the day, it started off as a kind of like, hey, this is just this hangout during COVID, and it was just a fun time, and now it's kind of like a weekly thing. It's something that I look forward to each and every week, and so I appreciate
Same.
you for doing that. One thing I would like to say though, last week, we skipped an episode last week because,
It just didn't work out, man. Life
well,
got in
it
the
didn't
way.
work out, but so we lost a a four-legged furry
Oh,
family
yeah.
member last week. Um, so bless her, her name is Roxy, and she lived a good life. She was like 15 years old, but unfortunately,
Hmm.
last minute we kind of found out that um she had cancer, and
Oh,
so it was that she was put down last. So we normally record on Mondays. Um,
oh, my gosh! I didn't mean to make you start crying, man. But yeah, I mean, keep going, baby. Come on, we got this.
so yeah, normally we record on Mondays, but last Monday, unfortunately, was her time to go. So even though I'm extremely sad that she's no longer with us, I am thankful that she is no longer in pain, and
Hey, man, that's beautiful.
and I am thankful for the time that I was able to spend with her.
Hmm.
I know it's super cliche, but she was a good dog. She was a good girl.
It's not a cliche, man.
And
That's just a fact.
so that's what. So thank you, Roxy. I miss you. I love you.
Hmm.
And that's what I wanted to
Okay.
say.
Yeah, man. If that's what you're thankful for, that's what you're thankful for, then that's enough, man. That's good. It's real good. That's the spirit of this holiday.
Woo,
Again, we didn't mean to make you cry, babe. So,
that's all
but that's
good.
good. And Roxy, Roxy, you are definitely missed. If you had any doubt in your mind, doggy, put that to rest.
Absolutely, goddamn. Um, on that note, whew, feel better now. Um,
Yeah, man.
let's get some what other things you got going on? How many?
We've done the quantum leap thing, and there's at least 4 hours of Kush Hayes hanging out with other English people that are not you, and they're good people. James Marshall and Troy Anthony Grant. We do a show called Reflections on Quantum Leap. I believe we're into episode 4 now. I don't know if that means we're in the fourth episode of Quantum Leap or we just did 4 episodes of a podcast. I generally don't know. There's a weird thing where the pilot was. Don't worry about it. You'll
Just
catch up.
listen to it.
That's where
Listen
that's
to
where you'll
it.
catch up. But I'm thankful for those guys as well. And then me and James Marshall also talked about the Stephen King movie, The Longest Walk. That came out a few weeks ago, but it's on the TV Dinner Podcast Network. Go check that out. It's on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, I believe Apple, etc., etc., etc. Um, if you follow me on Facebook, Cushford Hayes, I share that shit sometimes. I try to share it more, but I share it when I can. So, anyways, it's y'all y'all please be safe. It's the holidays. Maybe we should do this disclaimer
Yeah,
before
that
every
Uber.
episode, but like don't drink and drive, don't get high and drive. Just like we have ride shares now. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's a thing called Zoox and a thing called Waymo, which might actually just drive you without a driver. Like
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a San Francisco thing. We don't have driverless cars in New York yet.
yeah, that's coming. That's coming. They're as far as Detroit right now. They ain't everywhere, but they're in Detroit now, so they're coming to you. That's just coming. But guess what? Don't don't fucking drink and drive. In fact, if you do want to drink and not drive, or if you want to drive and not drink, like just stay out of your car or stay home or whatever, man. I don't want to hear about any more holiday fatalities on the highway. This shit bums me the fuck out.
If
That's
you
all I
do
got.
want to, there are. I don't want. We're not sponsored by them yet. But if you like a little tipple, but you had to drive, I don't know if it's East Coast, but I don't know if it's over the West Coast yet. But there is a brand of beer named Athletic Brewery, and they specialize in non-alcoholic beers.
Ugh.
No, don't be a doubter, Kush. Trust me, like they're fucking pretty good. They're goddamn.
Okay.
They have like a lager, an IPA, an Oktoberfest, Spanish athletic non-alcoholic beer, pretty goddamn good. So if you want to feel like you're drinking, but you're driving, get athletic if you can. I don't know. Non-alcoholic beer is a way of the future.
That's a good plug too. Mike Fish, before we climb China out, dude, I want to make a declaration. I want us to do a show in the same room for the first time. We've tried this a couple times and it didn't work out, but I would like us to do something in the same room with our pants on.
Yep.
Sometime in the next 6 months.
6 months, okay.
I mean, that's not. I mean, maybe we can make it a year too, but I don't think that's a big ask. In 6 months.
Yeah, I think because 2026.
If I have to come to New Jersey, I will. I don't think you should come to San Francisco because I have no space here. However, if we needed to meet in the middle, we can also arrange that as well. But I'm just. You did not know this before we were going to talk about it. It literally just sparked in my head, but I want to do a show with you in the same room.
2026 would be our official 5th year anniversary. So yeah, it would make sense. We should yeah, we'll workshop this. We'll workshop this.
Please.
Boo. All right, perfect. This gonna that's it, I guess.
That's all I got.
Jesus. Pre-Thanksgiving long episode.
Feel free to take breaks, people.
Go to enjoywafflebox.com for all the links how you can support the show, follow the podcast, blah, 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 blah. Go to kushhaze.com for the archive of how you can listen to more Kush Hayes. Reflection of Quantum Leap, where you can listen to him talk to other British people that aren't me. The shame! And all of that good stuff. If you go to enjoywafflebox.com, scroll to the bottom, go to the shop. There's actually a really cool new design, if I say so myself, of the Jack in a Box Waffle Box. It's a pretty goddamn cool design. Check that out. Spend your goddamn hard-earned money, support the show, but it's great because you get to support the show and also you get a sweet t-shirt already. It's a win-win situation. But until next time, until December. It's almost Christmas. Take care of yourselves. Don't drink and drive. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.